we have had very productive sessions at the Human Rights Council in the high-level segment on human rights, which focused on a number of human rights issues, including genital mutilation, which remains a challenge in many parts of the globe, including issues of gender-based violence, but it has also been mainstreamed on the protection of all human rights across the globe, including in conflict zones. We also participated in the issues related to racism and related intolerance, the celebration of the 25th year of the Durban Declaration and this program of action, which the world sees as still very relevant with the rising of white supremacy and racism and related intolerance across the globe. The reaffirmation by many countries of this program of action remains reassuring, but it's also very important for the African continent in the context of our decade theme on reparations for the African continent, which was affected mostly by colonialism, racism, and all forms of exploitation of our natural resources. We also had a session in the Disarmament program, which remains South Africa's concern, particularly on nuclear proliferation, that the country like ours, which had voluntarily disarmed on nuclear, sees huge risk of escalation on nuclear proliferation across the globe. And we continue to call the countries of the world to continue with the program of disarmament and to invite other member states, including the powerful nations, to continue on this correct journey where we can live without nuclear weapons. We also had an opportunity to have bilateral engagements with our counterparts, including the High Commissioner for Human Rights of the UN, engaged on the threat to human rights across the globe and why member states of the UN must continue to support the work of the High Commissioner, including special rapporteurs, and also us continue to affirm multilateralism. We also engaged with our counterpart from Kazakhstan, Norway, Palestine, and Cuba, sharing a number of issues at a bilateral level to deepen our bilateral relations, but also to continue our joint efforts to affirm multilateral platforms, the UN Charter, and the international law as a key cornerstone of international relations. Thank you.